And like that, we got food, baby. All right, so this is the finished product. All right, that's our cabbage, purple cabbage, whipped avocados. I keep it simple, y'all. I told you I'm not a big recipe. I don't want my shit to take too long. I want to cook this stuff and get it over with. Okay, so what's going on, family? It's your man, Mr. Tasteway here once again, also known as the Vegan Trainer. And today, of course, we got another keto slash diet variation vlog. And the topic of today is how to do it in a vegan fashion and how to tell whether or not you should be vegan. Like, there is a sign, okay, that I just heard about this, so it's fairly new, but there's a great sign dealing with keto, carbs, and veganism. It's a good way to tell whether or not you're supposed to be vegan. So before I get into that, I just want to say one thing. Look at that skin, though. That's crazy. No, but I do want to get into this thing, into this topic today. But first, I want to give you a quick rundown of my day, the workouts. Of course, you know, I'm fasting still. I'm actually getting ready to break my fast with some olives. But I want to give you just a quick snap of the day, workout, and then, of course, what I am eating for today. So you know what time it is. I'm on cardio, all right? Getting ready to do about an hour walk. Then we got arms today, all right? So I'll go downstairs, hit my arms, all fasted still, of course, all right? And then we're going to break the fast ASAP when we finish the arm day. I'm going to show you what I'm eating. I'm probably going to break my fast with some olives, but I'll show you all of that when we get done. But right now, actually getting ready to answer a few questions on Instagram. So if any of you have followed me on Instagram, that's where I answer a lot of my questions on the spot. So go follow me. I am the Vegan Trainer, and check out these live Q&As I do. So that's what I'm going to do. I try to do that during cardio. And we're gonna hit these arms and get this thing going, all right? I'm ready to break the fast too, so let's go. All right, family, so I'm about to eat, okay? I'm about to start the process of eating. Workout's done, ready to go. About to break the fast, okay? What am I gonna break my fast with? I'm gonna show you right now. Start with these bad boys right here, and I might eat the whole thing, I don't know. But if you look here, macros are really good. Good fats, so 2 grams of fat per serving, no carbs, which is great, and yeah, no protein, but it's really good fats. And not only that, the nutritional benefits of olives are really, really good, especially for breaking the fast. If you want to be fat adapted, of course. All right, so that's what I'm going to break my fast with. I'm going to have 2 avocados. I'm going to blend that up, okay, almost like a guacamole. I'm going to make it a smooth consistency, and I'm going to put a little MCT oil in there, just of course to hike up some fat some more. Maybe about 2 servings of that in here, and I might just kind of season it up. Maybe, you know, do what I want to do with it, some lime juice or something. That'll be good for that. Then, actually, I want to eat the cabbage, so I'm going to just make some steamed cabbage. Probably going to eat about half of this, maybe the whole thing. I don't know. Probably half a head of this, though, with the avocado concoction. So we'll put that over there. Then I'm going to have all of this broccoli. All right. That'll probably, based on my calculations, I do this a lot, that's probably going to be about 600 grams of broccoli total. So I'll eat all of that broccoli. Of course, you know, I'll put the avocado on there. I use this oil. But first of all, I know the owners, and I like this oil, and I trust their process. So even though you know, somebody asked me, why are you using refined? Well, I know the owners, I know the process of this, so I like this brand, of course, and I support them. And then not only that, like I said, I cook my broccoli very high on like 400 degrees. So this doesn't go rancid. It's cold pressed. It's good. So I like my avocado oil. I love the benefits and the taste of it naturally. Then, of course, I got my 2 cups of soaked walnuts, all right? Just in case y'all don't think they're soaked, I want you to see the water, all right? Soaked walnuts. I got to have my magic moss in there so I get all of my vitamins, minerals, and everything, because the body's not going to grow without the minerals. And of course, you know, I don't do any bull crap vitamin pills, all right? Then I'm going to have a whole bottle of coconut milk, and I want to throw a 1 serving. I really don't even need this. But I want to throw 1 serving in there really just to make the chocolatey taste, all right? But this is really good. Has like 3 ingredients. That's it. So that's going to be my smoothie. Whole bottle of coconut milk. Probably about 3 tablespoons of magic moss, just so I make sure I get all my B12. Somebody asked me about that. So I get all my B12, my minerals, my vitamins, my iodine. I get it all from here. So don't worry about that, especially for my vegans. And then, of course, my brain food, my high fats, some good protein is going to come from the walnuts. So that's how we get it. And, of course, I'll get a little protein from here. But for the most part, that's how we're going to get it. This should be total about 4,000 calories. I kind of did it up in the MyFitnessPal and I use Chronometer. So everything is good. My B12 is showing to be great. All of my numbers look great eating this way. Pretty low in carbs. And yeah, we're going to talk about something dealing with the carbs too a little later. So this is my food. I just want to show you. And I'm ready to start it up. And like that, we got food, baby. All right, so this is the finished product. All right, that's our cabbage, purple cabbage. Like I said, just lightly steam it. I even put a little balsamic vinaigrette on it. Gives it a really good taste. And then put that Chef Aki seasoning on it. You good to go. Let's see. Then we got whipped avocados. I keep it simple, y'all. I told you I'm not a big recipe. I don't want my shit to take too long. I want to cook this stuff and get it over with. Okay, so those are just 2 avocados whipped together with a little MCT oil, and I put a little bit of lime juice. That's all that's in there. And I'm gonna eat those together. Once I finish those 2, I got these 2 ready to go. Okay, now this is that walnut and coconut milk mixture. Both of these are. It has the little protein in it that I talked about. I'm going to drink both of those after I eat this. And believe it or not, these total with the olives that I just ate or that I'm getting ready to work on, with that total, it's going to be about 4,000 calories based on everything I put in here, okay? Because these have oils in them. So this is how we do it. This is how it's done. It's time to eat. All right, so now that you've seen all that good stuff, I want to talk about the topic of today. And basically, I want to talk about, 1, can you be vegan and keto? Answer is yes. But 2, how to be able to tell whether or not you're supposed to be eating a vegan diet. Now, before you jump on me, because I want to say I am one of the people that thinks the whole world should be vegan. All right, that's just me personally. However, there are scientists, doctors, and other anthropologists that suggest otherwise. That some people are meant to be vegan, that some people are meant to be mostly plant-based but have meat or some kind of animal fat. Now, I don't care where you stand. I just want you to know that I stand in the fact that I think everybody should be vegan, all right? Before we go there. Now, that does not discount the fact that everybody has a different body. Everybody has a different reaction to carbohydrates. And this is the link between carbohydrates, keto, and veganism. Now, your average keto diet, just normal keto diet, they will tell you need to stay between 20 and 50 grams of carbs, correct? Yes, right? So, most people don't realize that the more carbohydrate sensitive you are, usually means, and this is just what the anthropologists are saying and the scientists over here, this is what they're saying. They're saying the more carb sensitive you are, and this is kind of new. This is the first time I've heard it, maybe in the last 10 years I've been doing this. Saying the more carb sensitive you are, the more likely it is that you're not supposed to be eating a plant-based diet or fully plant-based diet, because your body's not meant to digest a lot of carbs or carbs only. Now, we would take that to mean, okay, so that's 80-10-10, but what about a higher fat? No, they literally mean even with a ketogenic diet that the 20 to 50, you would need to be at the lower end, meaning 20 grams of carbs. Now, some people do total carbs, some people do net carbs. Me personally, I do net carbs. Why? Because my vegetables, I eat a lot of vegetables. And honestly, I actually don't count vegetables. So I'm getting ready, and you've seen what I'm about to eat. Broccoli, cabbage, of course the avocado. All just that by itself is about 100 grams of carbs. Okay, so if we're doing total carbs, by the standards of regular ketosis or regular keto heads, I wouldn't be considered in ketosis. However, my numbers prove to be different. I can go to 100. Actually, today, I'm going to equal up to about 100, almost 80 grams of carbohydrates. 180 grams. But I'm going to be producing ketones, okay? Not just because I'm fasting, but because genetically, due to the anthropologists and the scientists, based on what they're saying, genetically, my body is meant to be plant-based, vegan, like all around plant-based. And the reason why that is because I can handle more carbs genetically, of the right carbs, okay? When we think about carbs, we think about bread and all these other things. I'm speaking about vegetables and some fruits and just carbohydrates, period. I can get in ketosis at a higher level. Now, of course, I have to work out and, I have to do some work. I have to move and burn some calories, but I can get into ketosis at a higher carb level. Now, basically what I'm getting at is, if you have kind of flirted with the keto diet and you're getting to that point, you want to see where you can ride or how far you can go up in carbs while staying in ketosis, I would suggest you look at starting at maybe 20, okay? First of all, fast first. It gets you into ketosis so much quicker, all right? This is just my advice. 72-hour fast, maybe even a 4-day, 5-day fast, you're in ketosis. You should be pretty much fat adapted, and you're already, you're producing ketones, you're good. And then jump into it with some higher fat foods like these olives, okay? These are about 25 olives. So jump into it, high fat foods, and then your body gets to burning, okay? And then just stick with about 20 grams of carbs. Continue, test your ketones. I personally use a blood meter. It's called Keto Mojo, I think Mojo. Keto Mojo or Mojo. Keto, M-O-J-O. Okay, it's a meter. It's about 60 bucks online. Comes with your keto sticks already. I use that because it's very accurate. The pea sticks are good. However, once you get fully into ketosis and your body starts using ketones, they will no longer show up in your urine. Okay, this is what the scientists are saying. Okay, but this works for me too. I can test my blood. I'll pull a 1.0, 1.5 millimolar, but I'll pee on the keto stick or on a ketone stick. No ketones in the urine, so that means my body's using them. So that I start there. Okay, once you're finding out that you're in ketosis, you feel fat adapted, you're good, you can fast, all this good old stuff. Then slowly start taking your carbohydrates up. And use vegetables. Okay, that's the easiest way to do it. Use broccoli, cabbage, kale, spinach, asparagus. Use, cauliflower. Use something that's a vegetable, not corn. All right, not your tubers or your not your tubers. That too, but not your potatoes. Don't stick to the green vegetables or cruciferous vegetables. That is it. And then slowly take it up. And if you get to 50, 60, 70, 80 grams of carbs, especially if you're fairly active, if you get that high and you're able to maintain or stay in ketosis, 0.5 millimolars or above, then it's almost safe to say, and this is just based on the small research I've done on this. I don't even know, to be honest, I don't even know where to find this actual study. This is just something that I heard. I tried it out on myself, and it has proven to be true for me. And that's because I've had a 23andMe test done. I've had the ancestry drawn back to basically say, okay, yeah, you're supposed to be vegetarian. So I know that I'm supposed to be vegetarian. And then when I tested their theory for my own body, I came to realize that that's actually holding some truth to what they're saying. So I know a lot of people are gonna go here and check me off. Where's your references? Let's go back, reference a study. I don't know where to find a study, just to be honest. This is something I found to work for me, and I figured I would pass it on to you. Why? Because I know a lot of you want to eat some more vegetables. So this is why I do that, okay? So if you are able to raise your carbs past the normal 50 and under of carbohydrates, then it's safe to say you may be at a point where genetically you are meant to be vegetarian or vegan. Now, once again, I have to say this for people who are skipping through the fucking video. Stop skipping the video. Excuse my language. I have to say this. If, once again, you have watched this video and you didn't hear me say at the beginning that I do believe everybody should be vegan, I stand true to that, okay? However, there are scientists and anthropologists and, et cetera, that are saying that different genetics hold different types of diets that we should follow. So, long story short, that's how you can do this thing. That's how I do it. That's how I've been doing it. And this is how I'm able, when you go through and you see my vlogs and you see what I'm eating, this is how I'm able to eat upwards of 150 to almost 200 grams of carbs, all right? And still stay in keto, still, produce ketones. I do fast a lot. I do eat high fat diet, and I'll do 1 to 2 days of a high carbohydrate diet. All right, so that's the thing for this video. That's what I wanted to talk about. I hope I answered a lot of questions. And I hope I kind of, I hope I really got deep in there to help you get a better understanding of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. And for some of my clients, I even have them eating higher carbohydrates, still getting into ketosis or getting the benefits from a keto-like diet. So once again, I thank you all for sharing your time with me, coming hanging out. I hope this video was great. I'm getting ready to jump into my olives. For those of you who have any questions, please leave those questions below, comments below. I'm trying to answer everybody back. And not only that, I will make a video for you or include your question in my next video if you leave it below. So, of course, once we, because we're growing, we're starting to grow some more. So you better get me now, because as we grow, I'm sure I'm not gonna be able to answer everybody back. So once again, thanks for hanging out with your boy. Remember, you too have the right to eat yourself to death or to life. So make the right choice, please. All right. Outside of that, once again, I'm Tay Sweat, and I will see you all next time.